My name is Wallace. I am a flippin' rockstar vampire. Just, just kind of making a lot of videos. I was thinking about the fact that, like, I've got these videos on YouTube and I'm like posting a lot of videos. I'm like, is there like a limit? I'm sure there is, but it's like, I'm like, should I not post so many videos? But I'm like, I haven't like heard or like read, I haven't like known about that being a thing, but I'm like, at the same time, like I love these videos are like so helpful for me. Like it feels like I'm sharing. If you ever just share, and sharing is so great, so great. Um, I forgot what I was gonna talk about, but it was it's something I want to talk about. Um, oh yeah. So like, have you ever you think about doing stuff and you're like, oh, doing stuff. Wow, there's plenty of stuff that I could be doing. But like to me, it's like that feeling, right? You're just like, man, maybe a good feeling, maybe a bad feeling, but it's like, oh, doing stuff. But like to me, I've spent so many years doing stuff, all kinds of stuff, fun stuff, not fun stuff, stuff that I would spend way too much effort, like all of the effort, all of my everything, just until my brain felt like marshmallows or mashed potatoes. Like, wow, I did that stuff so much. I'm gonna go to sleep so I can wake up tomorrow and do that stuff again. But what I'm thinking about is it's just like, man, I feel like I've done so much stuff that I don't want to do any more stuff. Just wanna look around. Just wanna talk. Just wanna share. Just wanna it's like I do like a mental checklist, my inventory of stuff to make sure certain stuff gets done. But I'm like, oh, you know, don't really feel like doing nothing. And like I know that like certain times of the especially in the evening, I get more like vampire energy. I change a bit. And it's different, but it's like, nah, just feel like sitting around. I feel like I'm living the dream. It's like, what would you like to do? Like, I think about if I was like a farmer or someone who, or like somebody who just, you just, if you lived out somewhere and I had to take care of the farm animals, I had to, tend the crops, gather water from the river. It's like, part of me is like, imagines that. And it's just like, man, if I was in that position, I'd be like, I'd probably enjoy it, get used to it. I gotta do the stuff. But I feel like if I was in that situation, that all I would really want, my dream, my retirement, would just be not doing anything. Like some stuff, like I do, that I enjoy, but it's just like most of it, just it's like, hey, you want to go do this stuff? No, I'm living the dream. Like I'm nice and safe. I'm warm. There's really no drama going around. Ain't no storms outside. Pretty quiet. Might make a cup of tea. Might just drink some water. Yeah. Wow, that's about man. That's my indecision right there. Water or tea? Oh, I gotta think about that. If I drink tea, I might feel a little bit more energetic. I don't know if I want that. Should I sit or lay down? Huh. Let me think about that. Sit or lay down, huh? Or there's obviously benefits to both. I gotta really consider how I feel right now. I gotta think about the immediate future. Maybe if I sit for too long, I might not want to sit later. Stuff like that. I think that's a great example of the things that come with not doing stuff. You're able to think about other stuff that may not really matter, but once you've done so much stuff, my body, like I am a human being, okay? But the vampire side of me has had me do so much stuff that the human side of me is just like, man, you know what? You've done enough stuff. I feel like that's the definition. It's like super late. That's lazy, right? Like I'm a lazy person if my body says nah. I mean, with all things being fair and things being considered, as those expressions may mean, um, it is my day off, and I am I've used the expression in a relationship with that vampire inside of me, that subconscious, that intelligent force. I don't think that's the proper word. I don't think there's another expression. There's probably there's probably a better phrase out there. There's probably some guy sitting on a bench with a cane, old guy, who's got the proper expression for what that is. That instead of saying relationship, it's like you got you're maintaining your bond with your inner self. And I know that other part of me is influencing me, saying just sit there, and relax. Go ahead and share. You can sit and sit and share. You can just sit and share your little heart's content. Just go ahead and sit and share for a little bit, but that's all you're gonna do today. That's all. You're done. Just wrap it up. Pack up your bag, close your locker, put your shoes somewhere because they stink. But gather up everything. You are going. You are done. You have. I'm like, all right. And this makes me think about free will. What is free will to a vampire? Like I've had this kind of philosophical talk with people before, and they ask, when I was younger, like, you're in class or whatever, and there's some guy who's always that one guy who, you know, probably drank too many energy drinks, or he's just gone through some stuff. He wants to be distracted or whatever, and he's just kind of over the top. But, he's just like, so let me go ahead and ask you, do you believe in free will? I'm like, well, yeah. And then like 5 years later, I'm like, no. And like 5 years later, I'm like, yeah, and no. And then like now, being a flippin' if I was to answer that question, I would have to answer it in parts. It'd be like a complex, complicated answer with consideration to the vampire inside of me, and consideration to my belief in God, and consideration to my control or lack thereof control over certain situations. And if defining free will, uh, in particular, and in this case, because to keep it not too complex, it's just from my perspective in my life, and to, you know, take all that consideration, it'd be like 5 or 6 different things, and to come to a a, a in between conclusion, like a conclusion in between those 5 different things and those points made, to say, by your definition of free will, no. By my definition, explaining what I think from my definition of free will, yes. By your definition of free will, no. And then the person would look at me. The person would just say, like, I don't know why I sat here listening to you, you crazy person. So, well, you've had too many energy drinks. No one likes you. I'm the popular kid in class. Which is completely false. In school, I was not popular. Like, I was I was basically a rock star growing up. I played guitar, I had curly hair. But I was so dorky, quirky and dorky that it's just like, it was an impossibility being popular. It's just always like that rebel type of guy, you know. So I was not, you know, and I was super nice too. I would never be mean to anybody. If to that person asking me that question, I'd try to do my best to give a answer. And like, obviously, when I was younger, I wasn't a vampire, so you know. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end the video. Appreciate y'all for watching.